Hi, I'm Dr. Don Bonner with Personalized Wellness. I'd like to welcome you to this introductory video that I'm shooting today. And kind of what I wanted to do is just kind of set the framework for where we're going to be going with this channel. And really what I envisioned is somebody watching this channel and really not knowing where to get started. So that's why I titled this, How Do I Begin? Or Where Do I Begin? That's really where I want to go with this. And frankly, this is where I was 6 or 7 years ago. 6 or 7 years ago, I was in a busy anesthesia practice. I was a little fatigued. I didn't feel great. And I thought, I think I need to maybe change my diet, get a little bit healthier, maybe take a few supplements. And quickly I realized that I had no clue about diet, nutrition, or supplements, or hormones, or any of these things. And that pretty much led me down the rabbit hole at that point. I became board certified and fellowship trained in metabolic and nutritional medicine. And now I'm practicing functional wellness, integrative medicine, whatever you want to call it, about 80% of the time now, or maybe even a little bit more. So if you're in this position, this is the video for you today. So where do you begin? All right, so the first thing you need to do, I think the top two things that you really need to address initially are diet, nutrition, and sleep. So let's tackle diet and nutrition. All right, diet and nutrition, if you get on the internet, there's going to be all sorts of things on there. There's going to be, veganism, there's going to be paleo diet, there's going to be ketogenic diets. Where do you begin? What do you need to do? Well, a lot of it depends on the person, and that's where the personalized approach or personalized wellness comes into being, essentially. If you're a trained athlete and you have low body fat percentage and you exercise a great deal, your diet's going to look very different than what my typical patient looks like here in my clinic. Most of my patients come to me, they're overweight, they've been eating high carbohydrate diets for a long period of time, essentially the standard American diet. So what I advocate initially with most of my patients is more of a ketogenic diet. So what exactly is a ketogenic diet? Essentially all a ketogenic diet is a low carbohydrate, very low carbohydrate diet, moderate protein diet, and a high fat diet. That's essentially what you're looking at. And initially what I do with my patients, I have them get an app on their phone, start tracking their carbohydrates, and I want to try to get our carbohydrates down to about 25 grams of carbohydrates per day. Moderate protein and higher fat content. So that's essentially the diet, ketogenic diet. Also, I'm a huge fan of fasting protocols, intermittent fasting, other kinds of fasting protocols, such as fasting mimicking diets and those sorts of things. And I advocate all of those things. And again, we're going to get very much more in depth to all of these things in future videos. But this is just kind of a starting point. Fasting protocols can be anywhere from, like I said, intermittent fasting, which all that means is you're shrinking your eating window. So you're eating 2 meals a day, you're trying to get those in about an 8-hour window, and you're fasting for roughly 16 hours out of the day. Other fasting protocols could be anything like fasting 1 to 2 days a week. You could fast 5 days every 2 to 3 months. You can do a fasting mimicking diet. Again, all of these things we'll get into in later videos. But I'm, like I said, a huge advocate, and I really believe you derive a tremendous number of health benefits from fasting. Okay, supplements. Let's try to move this along. Supplements, I can tell you that I used to test most of my patients for a lot of these things, and unless you have end-stage renal disease, you have magnesium deficiency. So take a magnesium supplement. I recommend magnesium chelated salts. They don't give you diarrhea. I recommend about 600 milligrams to be taken at night. I also recommend a high quality B vitamin that has methylfolate, methyl B12, a probiotic daily, and then a multivitamin. And these multivitamins and all of these other supplements, try to get them from high quality sources. I like Designs for Health, I like Thorne, I like Metagenics, Zymogen. All of those are very quality companies, so try to get your supplements from a quality source. Finally, sleep is becoming more and more important as we learn more about it all the time. And some people claim that sleep is more important than diet and nutrition. And you can check out some of my other videos. I've shot a video on sleep in the past. Super important. You need to be getting 7 and 8 hours of sleep a night. You need to be, checking that sleep out. I use an Oura ring. I'm a huge fan of these Oura rings. And again, I'm not being supplemented at all. I use this Oura ring, and I think it does a great job of breaking down your sleep patterns at night. And but anyway, sleep hygiene, super important. Get to bed the same time every night. Try to get up at the same time the next day. The circadian rhythm of that is very, very important. Sleep hygiene is super important. Your room needs to be very cold. It needs to be very dark. You need to, lay off the iPads and your phones and your laptops prior to going to bed. And please don't bring those into the bedroom with you. Don't watch television in the bedroom. When it's time to go to bed, go to bed. And we really need to get that quality sleep. So again, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button at the bottom. And we're going to be putting out a lot more content in the future. This is just kind of the beginning and just kind of an introduction to basically getting well. And leave some comments, and I'll check the comments out, and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, and we're going to have some more content coming out. We'll have it out every Monday, sometime in the afternoon or maybe early evening. So again, Dr. Don Bonner with Personalized Wellness. Thank you.